Hey guys, I've been trying to get a little better at PvP, and these things might be helpful to some players. I know a decent amount of people already made guides on like certain texts or certain standard like things about the game, but maybe a little refresher, or you can learn something new from this video. So yeah, I'm gonna have clips of the things I'm gonna be hitting, and I'll be explaining them in this video. Enjoy! Disclaimer, by no means am I a good player. I consider myself slightly above average. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is Shaky Block, and I'm sure a lot of you already know how Shaky Block somewhat works, but I know a lot of people also don't really understand what you can do with it and are just frustrated that people are using it against you. So I can show you a simple Shaky Block combo. The combo goes like M1, M1, Mantra Feint into whatever you want, maybe preferably like another M1 or so. It doesn't really matter. And there's two ways this could go, right? Either you could Mantra Feint and they react to it, but if they are a better player or they're just more experienced, they could also predict the fact that you are Mantra Feinting. So what they'll do in that situation, and I apologize I don't have a clip of it, is essentially you just mantra, just go through with the mantra and then Mantra Feint after that. That's a pretty good alternative because of the fact that they'll be expecting to parry the thing after the Mantra Feint, but you're just mantraing. It's basically just a 50-50 in most scenarios like that. This is how a Shaky Block combo should look on the person receiving the Shaky Block combo. Also, if you hit a stray M1 and you don't actually hit a Shaky Block on them, you can just treat it as if you are doing the second M1 of a Shaky Block combo, where you just hit the stray M1, then you Mantra Feint into a continued Shaky Block combo. And obviously the same rules apply as before, where if they think you're going to do that, just go on and don't feint the mantra, and then Mantra Feint after. Next thing I want to talk about is gray casting. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is M1 into a mantra, and like fast enough where the M1 gets canceled or feinted and the mantra goes through. There's different variants you can do with this, and a lot of them are pretty powerful. The first gray cast I could think of is behind the block gray cast. This is especially powerful if they try to parry your M1 because of the fact that they probably will be put in Shaky Block because of that. You'll need a speed boost most of the time, like Fast Blade or Evasive Expert, but it's not too hard of a concept to grasp. You could also simply just do this without the gray casting and just hit the mantra behind the block normally. Me personally, I don't think it's that reliable, but it's still a good thing to use if you can, shown in these two clips. Another variant of gray casting would be aerial gray casting. Essentially, you just cancel your aerial attack with the mantra. I think this is just a decent neutral tool, nothing too special. Same with uppercut gray casting, just simple gray casts that are used better for mix-ups because not really anybody feints uppercuts. It's just a weird thing to do, so I think it's a good mix-up as well. Now, the most important gray cast, in my opinion, is guard break gray casts, where basically you just gray cast into a guard breaking mantra. If you try to parry the M1 in a gray cast and then they use a guard breaking mantra, you're pretty much doomed unless you roll. Even if your block frames go away for some reason, still you get guard broken. It's really weird, so I suggest you abuse guard breaking gray casts. You also have to keep in mind your posture and the enemy's posture. For example, if I parry a guard breaking mantra such as Fire Blade, they will have extremely high posture and I won't. So I can basically hit any move that hits on block and they will be guard broken. As I've shown in that clip, the standard way to punish somebody for parrying a guard break is just gray casting normally. But usually if you're playing a higher skilled player, that won't work. So just M1 through them or just do a raw mantra. And that probably will work. You probably won't get a guard break off of them, but it still is a good thing to do. Or you can just Mantra Feint into another mantra. Most interactions in this game are just understanding how your opponent thinks and how you can think against that. So stuff like that where the people are going to counterplay you, you just got to counterplay them even more. It's like rock, paper, scissors. I'm not sure if you understand that, but you got to just think ahead of them. The last thing I'd want to talk about is slide casting. It's not too hard. You can either just normally slide cast or you can slide cast and then jump after. Usually you want a Conga's clutch ring to do this, but it's just a simple movement tech. You could probably see me do it a few times in the background, but that's about all I have to talk about in this video. If you'd like me to talk about more defensive things, I can. I'm not the greatest at it though, but I can put my 2 cents in for certain things, but goodbye everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video.